Well, well, well. Listen, I know some of you are probably sitting there like,
Oh my god, what is Toxic Turtle doing uploading in 2025?
I know, I know, I know. Okay, I don't even want to listen. That is a video for later to come. Today, I'm introducing all of you to a game called Vintage Story. Now, you guys might be sitting here and looking at this and being like,
I don't know, this just looks like Minecraft. Probably just a mod.
no, 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 no. This used to be a mod-ish. I don't think it ever actually fully released, but the whole purpose of what this was going to be could not be done because of limitations that Minecraft has. So they scratched the mod, made their own game. Now here we are. I have played this game before on stream over at Twitch. So this is not a first impressions. This is a first recorded impressions, but not first impressions. If you guys do want to see that, let me know, and I can bring maybe edit the VOD up a little bit and let you guys see my first 30 minutes in the game or something like that, if that's something you guys want to see. But it is over on my Twitch channel, which is also linked below if you guys want to go check that out. It's hard to tell you guys when I go live. The best way to get notified is joining the Discord, also linked below. If you haven't seen this game before, this game is similar to Minecraft in its own ways, and it's very unique in its own ways, and it doesn't get much marketing. I don't know if the devs are wanting it to be that way, and maybe they're just trying to build something big until they fully like start slamming it out there in the marketing. But it's a wonderful game from all that I've played so far, and I'm very much a fan. Now, that being said, go ahead, create our world. That's stupid. That's stupid. 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 Sure, we'll keep that. There's a few settings that I'm going to change just to make things a little bit better for us as a on the content side of things. We're gonna drop these by 1, so uncommon and very rare. Then the next thing we want to do, come over to, where is it at? Survival challenges. And we want right here, color accurate world map. We want that on. And then we also want race timer, just to make things better for the content. I'm going to set this to 3 days before monsters appear. Guys, this game really does get pretty intense with the different types of monsters and all of that. So just bear with me, trust me, this is going to be better for you as a viewer and me as the creator, okay? Anyways, let's get into our world, and I will see you guys then. All right, we are in, and some of you guys are looking at this already and going, no. But trust me, give it time, okay? Give it time. All right, I'm about to introduce you guys into something amazing, okay? This is our character with full character customization. We are going to change up just a little bit because obviously this is not what I want to look like. Underwear, we're going for the boxers, all right? Your voice type, you get to be... That's right, a musical instrument. I'm a harmonica, okay? We're gonna go with the low voice pitch, okay? With our hair, I just run the messy, just because. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, whatever. We don't want to be sad. We're gonna keep a smirk on our face. We're gonna be happy about this, okay? Confirm skin. Class, I never worry about these. I like to just play commoner. This is more like roleplay stuff. Plus, I don't like to be restricted, which that's what the classes do. And we spawn in, and we are, in the weirdest ravine. What is that? Okay, just boulders. All right. So unlike Minecraft, our first goal in this game is not, I repeat, is not to grab wood. We're not punching trees off rip. This game is not that easy. This game is like Minecraft hardcore times 10, okay? That's what this is. Branchy leaves. Y'all seen that up at the top? Birch leaves, it said. But then you see birch branchy leaves. Guaranteed stick every single time. Every single time. Come over here. Hit this a few times. Honestly, you can hit all of these and they'll still drop sticks. But the branchy leaves are just like guarantees, right? And now we got our sticks. Now we look for flint. Now, if you are just getting into this game and you happen to stumble across this video, and maybe you're thinking about getting the game and don't know anything about it, when you join in, you can press H to open your survival handbook, and this gives you everything you need to know from your first tools, expanding inventory, finding food, fire, light, combat, shelter, everything. Progression guides, crafting mechanics, like crafting recipes, all that. But I'm semi-advanced and know how to get started in the game, so I will not be using that. Weird flex, I know. But yeah, we're looking for flint now. Flint is our next option here. So the settings we chose at the start, the map setting that we chose, like if you don't enable this, oh my bad, if you don't enable this, this pretty much will all look like a desert, and it's ugly and gross and stupid looking. So I like to just have my map the proper color. Plus it'll make it easier for progression because you'll be able to make out like little deposits of like clay and stuff, which clay in this game is very useful. And unlike Minecraft, you can't just come over to the sand and water and be like, ooh, I got clay. But with that being said, oh, we got some berries here. This is good. I do want to show y'all as well. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. This is our character thing here. You have a nutrition bar and you want to keep these as balanced as possible, and it increases your HP. There's a temperature in each area. Rift activity, we'll explain that later. Rainfall, that's good to see for like, you know, if you want to have farmland and such. The more rainfall you get, the better soil you have for planting crops, which you want to get started on pretty much as soon as possible, because there is a winter in this game. And when winter comes, boy will it get rough. Alright, so y'all see that there? That is flint on the ground. We're also going to pick up one of these rocks because we will need it, and I will show you guys here in a second once I collect a little bit more flint, which I'm going to go ahead and do, and I will get back to you guys once I have enough flint and feel comfortable with the amount that I have. Alright, so I've got only 4 pieces, but I figured I should show you. Flint in this game, when you're looking for it on the ground, is pretty easy to notice because it will always have this flint colored rock over here to the side. Whereas if you were to find a normal rock like this one, it is the same color as the other rock. Some biomes do have different types of rocks, and it can be a little bit trickier to spot. but for the most part, it always looks different than the normal rocks, so it's pretty easy to make out. What's a jack-o'-lantern? It's a mushroom? What the world? I've never seen jack-o'-lantern mushroom in my life. Not gonna lie, I've never seen one. So, you know. What is that? That is just a tree with loads of mushrooms. I'm gonna be on edge just a little bit because the wildlife in this game is absolutely brutal. Wolves, bears, everything will try to kill you, not immediately off rip, but you go around punching the wrong things, you might just get messed up. But yeah, I want to introduce you guys to the crafting system of this game. So we didn't go straight to punching logs and getting planks and getting sticks. And yes, I do know there's a couple Minecraft mods like this, but listen guys, we can make the Minecraft comparisons all day, mods this, mods that. This game was going to be a mod, and I think they have done absolutely amazing work with it from what they gave us so far. But you will crouch with the flint, place it on the ground, and select your tool head. You got the axe head, the hoe, the knife, the shovel, the spear. Which we want at least 4 of these at the start. The knife is probably the most important for immediate start. And then I'd say probably your spear. And then your axe. So you will come in here with the stone and you're just going to chip away and carve out the head of item you're trying to make. Now this crafting system does not leave us in this stage of the game. This type of complexity will follow you all the way through. You got your flint stages, which is what we are now. We're pretty much cavemen. Then you've got your clay era. You've got your what's the word I'm looking for? Your copper, your bronze, your iron, and I think it goes up to steel. I'm not fully sure. They might have a roadmap on their website, but I couldn't really tell you if I remember it too much. Next goal though is to find some cattails, so I guess let's go and do that real fast. Alright, took me a little bit to find it, but we did find some cattails. As you guys can see, it is also now raining. Wait, there we go. So cattails, of course, look like cattails in this game, and we have stumbled upon our first copper bit, guys. That is huge. Okay. Now, I did change it in the settings to where we find it on the surface just a little bit easier, just because it can be quite tedious, I'm not gonna lie. So I made it a little bit easier just for the sake of the journey and the let's play. But listen, we've got work to do, okay? There's a lot to this game. I don't know exactly what we end up calling our end point to this game because, like Minecraft, it pretty much has no stop point. At least not that I'm aware of. I have not made it very far in this game, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've played it before, but I've not made it very far. And I'm kind of hoping, in a way, that this video series kind of helps me indulge in this game just a little bit more. Once again, I am kind of upset that you guys don't get to see my initial reaction to the game, like my first time playing. That's always one of the best parts of a new game, right? Is just experiencing it for the first time, and I'm sure this is going to be one of them games later on. I'm like, dude, I wish I could go back and play that for the first time. because I do that all the time with Minecraft. All the time with Minecraft. So whenever I first got into this game, it was kind of like, dude, I need to take it in, enjoy it a little bit, which I did. I put a hefty amount of hours in this game as soon as I got it, and then ended up playing with a couple friends. And yeah, but you know, it's already to that point to where I've kind of like, I would say it was burnout, but it was just more so didn't have the drive for it, which has been happening to me a lot recently. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, or maybe I don't know, I just don't have the energy to invest hours and hours into video games, at least not by myself. I feel like whenever I'm streaming or making content, that's always been one of the best ways to get me to play a game. Is like, if I give myself the goal to make a YouTube video, I will end up investing the time into the content or the stream or whatnot. Which I know a lot of you are probably laughing if you are returning to this channel after seeing this upload, because you'll know from my past history of this content creation stuff, clearly clearly making the videos was not that helpful to hold on to the stuff. Anyways, what you guys just saw me do there is I collected the cattails like I wanted to make these baskets, which has given us inventory space. That's right, you do not start off with an inventory in this game. You are thrown out there with absolutely nothing, no room for anything, and you do everything bare bones. We are the Bear Grylls of block games right now, okay? This is Bear Grylls Simulator. Like I said, this is Minecraft hardcore times 10, dude. Like, it's intense. With the food management, the seasons changing, you have to be prepared and ready for it all. The cool little neat thing, or the cool, oh my god, English does not work, by the way. But what I was trying to say, we'll keep some of these because we will need them. Well, you will need cattails, like, no matter what, all the time. So we're gonna keep on to these. But they're always useful to have. So just grab a bunch of them. Grab a bunch. These can be used for early game storage and stuff like that, and ropes, and just a whole bunch of useful stuff to have early game in your playthrough. Thankfully, with the creatures being put on a 3-day limit before they spawn, we are putting ourselves at an advantage to be able to work through nighttime and not be bombarded and messed with. And that is another reason why I did that, so I can go ahead and do the work and stuff. If you guys check here, we got medium fertility soil, so this area would actually be really nice to move into, so long as we can keep clean water. Because you can't grow crops in like salt water and stuff, which none of this should be salt water, considering they're like little ponds and stuff, but you never know where the world generation took off, so always have to check and test and whatnot. We do need to eat some food here. Now the next thing we're going to want to do is set up a shelter so we can actually get a fire going. The way we can eat the food that we have captured. And I'm going to be honest, I do not remember at all where that piece of copper was, and now I think it's right here. Okay, it is. So this is only one bit on the ground here, not very much at all, but every time you see a bit of copper, there is more copper underneath it and like an actual ore. So you can come over here and mark it on your map. If you press the orange with the pickaxe, it automatically puts it as copper. It doesn't do that with anything else though, for whatever reason. Maybe this is yeah, I don't know, but I always mark it on the map That way I can come back to it and be like, hey, there's my copper. Because we're going to need a lot of those copper bits. And we're going to need a lot of those deposits as well. So it's very key that we remember exactly where that is. And we come back to it later down the line once we make some progression. Now, if you do take this little map thing I pointed out earlier, you can kind of use it to pinpoint where clay is, because clay is super important as well, especially at the early stages of the game, but it kind of follows you to late game as well. So like any odd colors like that to our left, we kind of want to go to and just check out what it is, because this terrain's a little bit like, that's clay stone, that's not what we're looking for though. This terrain's a little bit harder to read on it, and maybe it's just because I haven't played in a while, so maybe my eyes just aren't used to reading the map and like the colors and stuff as well. Oh look, oh, loads of copper right here. Okay, yeah, no, this is good. This is good. We'll take all of this, because like I said, we are going to need lots of it. If you guys didn't hear, were actually some wolves howling, so we do need to be cautious. Wolves are pretty deadly, especially early on where you're only rocking your flint tools. So we want to move with caution and keep our eyes out for them and avoid them, because they will literally murder us. I'm hearing them howl. Make out a good direction of it though, so that's what's worrying me the most about it. For all I know, they can literally be running at us right now, and I would probably just have to die. Let's see, let's get a better look over here. Is that even a wolf anymore, dude? Weak for a wolf howl. But they're way louder. We do want to start looking for a good spot to build a house, but I'm also looking for copper and clay. Stop it. And this is kind of hard terrain to read because it's so multicolored. Getting dark, which worries me. Yeah, worries me just a little bit because we're not going to be able to see anything. We might actually just go ahead and dig like a little hobbit hole. Oh, that scared me. There's a cave right here though. I don't know if we want to move into a cave. It's spooky. I think I will just dig out a little hobbit hole. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut to me being done digging a hobbit hole. Alright. So they have tree felling in this game. So you cut the bottom of a tree, the whole tree falls, and it uses all of your axe durability. I did build the hobbit hole. I had to kind of move its location just a little bit because I kept hitting stone in that one spot, and we can't dig through stone just yet. Well, we could, but it would use my durability and all that good stuff, so now I just have to remember how to get into my hobbit hole. But I want to show you guys just real quick exactly how you'll make a fire in this game. So we chop down the logs, which is nice, but we can't come in here and make planks. Of course, we have to come in here and we can make firewood. You can make planks later on in the game, but you're gonna place, man, y'all really can't see anything, but I've got this dry grass here, and you'll place that on the ground, as you see, and you'll place this in your hand here, and you'll just add fuel to it. Where is it? The fire starter. So you need sticks and dry grass. So 2 sticks, dry grass, fire starter. Put that in my hand. Ouch. Hold right click. And that will start our fire. Boom, bada bing, bada bow. Alright. You can come in here. Pop in this cooked, or this uncooked fish that we had, the raw fish. Sorry. Jeez, man. I'm telling you, my English is not working. Hoping for anything with this episode that I can manage to pull us together into the clay stages of the game, at least. It's gonna take a little bit to find because I'm struggling to read this map, as I've said before. And I know that I also mentioned that I would be able to work through the night, but it's raining and I can't see. Can't have a torch or the rain will put out my torch. So the best thing I can think to do, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, excuse me. The best thing that we can do is let's see, making a bed. No. Blocks and items. Hey, bed. There we go. Wait. Oh, man. Alright. I'm gonna get the stuff to make this bed, and we'll be back. Right. Being said, we've now got a hay bed. Bada boom, bada bing. There. Alright. If you guys look here, this is peat. If you don't know what peat is, it is a flammable dirt. To be honest, I don't know if that's real or not. But that's what it is in this game. I'm not cultured enough to know if that's a real thing. I mean, I guess I could look it up and find out. But we do have a bed. I'm gonna sleep till the day so you guys can see the progression happen here. Like I said, our goal is to at least to get to the clay stages of this game. We've got a little bit of copper going. If we can end up getting maybe our 20 pieces of copper right off rip, that'll be nice. But clay right now is probably going to be our best friend. Well, I am to believe that I have found some, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, well, let me get over there first and I'll show you guys what I was talking about with this color mapping, or map color, whatever you want to call it. How you can see the clay just a little bit easier. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty positive I found some. So if you look on the map here, you've got this dark spot, right? And that is what I believe to be the peat that I showed you guys earlier. I believe this little red tint that we're seeing in the dirt here is going to be our clay, which there's multiple different types of clay. You got red clay, blue clay, and then I think there's fire clay. All not really so different to an extent. Red clay and blue clay are pretty much the same, and fire clay has an entirely different role to play. So yeah, I was right. This is our red clay here. Which this is why we went with this color mapping on the map, just to make it a little bit easier, because now conveniently it spawned right next to where I've been saying that it won't spawn, but I promise you guys, like, it's still not the same, you know what I mean? Like, it's not in the water, it's beside the water. But yeah, this is what your clay in VintageStory looks like. And as I said, you can notice it on the map. It's got like a little red tint to it. And then you've got your darker spot, which I guarantee you if we ran over there, that would be the peak. So what we can do is we can come over here and mark this on the map. And I like to give it this little rock color. And then a red, and you can name it clay. Oh, if I could type. There we go. Save that. Right, and then if we run dead ahead of us, heat, right? Oh, dude, I've never seen that biome before. Yeah, here we are. Here's the peat. Man, doesn't that look nice? Wow, look at them mountains, dude. That is so interesting. Oh, yeah, I'm a fan. We are going to collect some of this too, because like I said, this is like flammable dirt. We're going to need this to move on to the clay stages of the game. I'll show you guys exactly what that is. Right, we've made it back to our little hobbit hole, and it is time to throw some food on the grill because I am starving. Anyways, let's open this up, slap that there. Come over here, rub our little hands together, get rubbing. There we are. Now we can cook something up and get to grubbing. Okay, sorry. Now, our forward moving process in this game. Oh, what am I doing? We are starving to death currently. Alright, so this is our basic default storage container. We are indeed starving to death, so we gotta hear my annoying harmonica go crazy. I can eat some of this though, just to keep us from playing melodies. There we go. And then we can eat some of this. So the best way to go about this is we are going to dig out a little spot over here. Just a little one, nothing too big, nothing too crazy. And we'll dig out this. And for now, we are going to hit 2 of these things. We'll get more later on. But the best thing to do is go ahead and cover that up. So while it's raining, you still can sit here and your pit kilns. But as far as the actual clay products go itself, it's the same thing. You crouch and right click, and you get to choose what you would like to what you'd like to craft. Sorry for that yawn. And then you come in here and you just start adding clay, and you actually handcraft your clay pot. As you're going through this, each layer is going to be different. Like this one, if you see it says F to select pool mode, you can go to a 3x3 and it saves you so much time. So you can just place a 3x3 instead of having to do one individual. And then you come back to the 1x1. And this is the best part, because a lot of these, they will end up getting pretty repetitive. So instead of sitting here and holding right click and moving your hand around so much, you don't even need to do that because they thought of it. You can just duplicate layer and hold right click, and now you're auto building. Now we have loads of dry grass, and we will come back over here and we will place it in. Hold on. Once I remember how to actually, there we go. All right. Now it's asking for sticks. Oh. And you layer it with the peat. And then I need to come in here and grab my torch, because I feel like the torch ignites just a little bit easier. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't go out on us. There you go. Once you see the fire, that means that it is fully lit for you. And it is doing its thing. Oh, and look at that. Oh. We now have made our first clay pot. Yeah. And look at all that storage it gives us. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Nice. Yes. This is what we were waiting on. Right. Oh. With that being said, I do hate to say it, but we're gonna have to wrap it up for today. That is all that I have time for. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments if you would like to see this this little series continue itself. I am back. There's gonna be videos coming out. But yeah, to everybody who came into this video, I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again in the next one. To everybody who you know, was already following the channel, I will have a video coming out later kind of explaining everything, what's going on, am I back, what's going to be happening with the channel, how are we going to go about this. But I do plan to be making an official return, and there will be a video coming out on a later date talking about that. So once again, I appreciate you all, and until next time, take care, be safe, and adios.